So we're doing the OR rule from My iMaths, and it's question 1. It says pick a number. A number is chosen at random from the whole numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 20. So our universe is 20, the first 20 integers. Work out the probability that the number is an odd number or a factor of 10. Well, let's just think about what those numbers are. So if I just get my pen there. Not that one though. Let's try that one. Okay, so odd numbers. So obviously that's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, and then any more we're beyond 20. Factors of 10. So the factors of 10 are the numbers that you can divide 10 by. So you can divide 10 by 1, you can divide 10 by 2. You can't divide 10 by 3, or at least not so that you get an exact integer answer. You can't divide it by 4. You can divide it by 5. 6, 7, 8, and 9, no. 10, yes. These things usually come in pairs. So 2 times 5 makes 10. 1 times 10 makes 10. So that's an easy way of checking that you've got them all. So we could put these in a Venn diagram. So I've got one circle here for odd numbers and one circle here for factors of 10. And there are some things that are on both lists. So odd numbers and factors of 10 are not mutually exclusive. There's some overlap between them. So let's just fill out the Venn diagram then. So 1 is on both lists. It's odd and it's a factor of 10. 2 is just a factor of 10. 3 is just an odd number. 4 is neither, so that goes outside. 5 is both, so it goes in the middle. 6 is neither. 7 is odd. 8 is neither. 9 is odd. 10 is just a factor of 10. And then we've got 11 in the odds, 12 in the evens, 13 odd, 14 even, 15 odd, 16 even, 17 odd, 18 even, 19 odd. Let's write that a little bit better. 19 odd and 20 even, and that's all of them. So now that we've got that, let's look at the question. Work out the probability that the number is an odd number or a factor of 10. Now, when they say something or something else like that, what they really mean is one thing or the other or both. So we're looking for the numbers that are odd or factors of 10, but also the ones that are both odd and also factors of 10. So anything that's either odd or a factor of 10, or indeed both, those are the ones we're looking for. So I've just highlighted that with a slight, quite hard to see yellow. I wonder if it would help with a red. So, okay, so odd or factors of 10 includes the cases where a number is both of those things. So let's just count how many of those there are in the red bit that I just highlighted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I make that 12 out of 20. So get the right pen up, shall I? Probability, get the right color, shall I? Probability odd or factor of 10. I can use the union symbol. Odd union factor of 10. Factor of 10. So the probability that it's in either of those groups or both is the union of the two sets. And how many did I say there were? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of those out of 20. So the probability is 12/20ths, and 12 divided by 20 is 0.6. So we're looking for 0.6 to go in there. Okay, so I'll just undo a bunch of stuff that I messed up my little notepad here with, to give myself a nice blank Venn diagram for the next bit of the question. There it is. So the probability that a number is square or a factor of 18. So let's just make a little list. Square numbers. So 1 times 1 is 1. 1 is a square number. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 is a square number. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 is a square number. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 is a square number. 5 times 5 is 25, but that's too big for this question. Okay, so those are the square numbers. Then the factors of 18 are the ones that you can divide 18 by. So you can divide 18 by 1. You can divide 18 by 2. You can divide 18 by 3. You can't divide it by 4 or 5. You can divide it by 6. You can't divide it by 7 or 8. You can divide it by 9. You can't divide it by 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 or 17. But you can divide it by 18. And again, these things pair off. So 1 times 18 makes 18. 2 times 9 makes 18. 3 times 6 makes 18. So you can be sure to get them all by checking that way. Okay, so let's fill out the Venn diagram with square numbers and factors of 18 this time. So 1 goes in the middle because it's a square number and also a factor of 18. 2 is just a factor of 18. 3 is just a factor of 18. 4 is just a square number. 5 is neither. 6 is just a factor of 18. 7 is neither. 8 is neither. 9 is both. 10 is neither. 11 is neither. 12 is neither. 13, 14 and 15 are neither. 16 is just a square number. 17 is neither. 18 is just a factor of 18. And then 19 and 20 are neither. So the probability that the number is a square number or a factor of 18. And that includes the case where they are both of those things. So it's anything in the union of the two circles. So probability square or union factor of 18 equals, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 20, and 8 divided by 20 is 0.4. Okay, so the last bit of the question says, find the probability that a number picked at random from the first 20 integers is a multiple of 4 or a multiple of 6. So the multiples of 4 are basically the 4 times table. So multiples of 4 go 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 and beyond, but we're only going up to 20. And then the multiples of 6 go 6, 12, 18, and then the next one would be 24, but that's too high. Okay, so in a Venn diagram, we've got just the one number that's in both groups, and that's the 12. So 12 goes in the middle. And then the other multiples of 4 go in the circle on the left. 4, 8, already got 12, 16 and 20. And then the multiples of 6, so 6, already got 12 and 18. And then all the other numbers go outside because they're neither multiples of 4 nor multiples of 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 17 and 19. Okay, so what is the probability that a number is a multiple of 4 or a multiple of 6? So again, it's anything that's in one set or the other set, or indeed the overlap of both. So I can write probability multiple of 4, or with a union symbol, multiple of 6. This isn't really sort of standard notation. Equals, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. 7 out of 20. So 7 divided by 20 is 0.35. Let's mark that one. There we are.